Michael, again, this is your conversation about who are you pitching to, who's still out there, who's available, and I think anything that's ongoing is always better off than the initial, and that's been part of the negatives that the Labor Party's thrown at the Libs. I think it's very hard to find a negative in an ongoing tax break for somebody in the first few years of buying a house.
Well, first of all, mate, congratulations on Limo being restored. You have been banging on about it for 3 years, the low income.
See, you all thought I was off in the wilderness.
No, you've been banging on about it for 3 years, so finally everyone's come to agree that you were right.
Thank you.
But look, if you go into housing policy, any time, mate, Labor is talking about the economy or housing policy, they lose ground. Why? Because it's the number one brand equity of the Liberal Party, which is economic policy. So as long as Albo is talking about those things, he's not being helped. And he's not being helped because of the $275 promise. He's playing catch-up. Secondly, mate, when they're talking about housing policy, Labor don't have a brand equity in housing policy. This dates back to the 1940s when, ironically, Albanese quoted Ben Chifley today. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, John Deadman, who was the Minister for Housing National Reconstruction in the Chifley government, was the guy that said he opposed home ownership. Labor opposed home ownership because it made people little capitalists. And that phrase, soiled Labor's appeal in the first home owner and the home buyer market for decades, and it still resonates today. Labor are not. Home ownership, building homes, it's not the brand equity of Labor. And, under Menzies, home ownership went from 54 to 74%, and it's always been a strong brand equity for the Liberal Party. So Albo's policy today, he announced the 5% deposit scheme, which is already policy, Albo. It's been in for 5 years, mate, although he's tinkered at the margins, but that policy existed for 5 years. And secondly, Paul, he's going to build 100,000 homes with disused or government land somewhere. 100,000 homes. Albo is going to build 100,000 homes. What, with unionised Labor? I presume they'll all have to be unionised because that's essentially what's happening in the childcare sector. So these will have to be unionised jobs in, where Albo? What, vacant government land? What, next to train lines, mate? So Albo, when you say to the public, Albo's going to build 100,000 houses, people are going to go, oh, really? Yeah. I mean, not according to the Future Fund, Housing Australia Future Fund, which has got financial troubles before it's built its first house. So Michael Kroger kicked a big goal today on the housing policy, and that didn't help Labor today.
I agree. And remember, those who remember their political history, 2019, it was the first home buyer stuff that Morrison did in the last week of the campaign that actually moved the track, that little tracking number they're all obsessed with, just a little bit towards a number that meant the impossible became probable. Nothing is inevitable. Trends are not the opposition's friend, though. We'll all wait and see together.